So we want to prove this identity. So starting with the left-hand side, just simply because there seems to be more that we can do with it, we have sine x over 1 plus cos x. That's 1 plus cos x over sine x. So let's try and get a common denominator. So if I multiply top and bottom of this by sine x, I get sine squared x on top, and then I'll have sine x 1 plus cos x on the bottom. And let's multiply top and bottom of this by 1 plus cos x. So I've got 1 plus cos x, 1 plus cos x over sine x 1 plus cos x. So now the whole bottom is sine x 1 plus cos x. And that gives me sine squared x, and then expanding the bracket, plus 1 plus 2 cos x plus cos squared x. Now we know that cos squared x plus sine squared x is 1. So cos squared plus sine squared is 1, add this one is 2. So I've now got 2 plus 2 cos x over sine x 1 plus cos x, factorize the top, and then we've got 2 1 plus cos x over sine x 1 plus cos x. We can cancel a 1 plus cos x, and then we've got 2 over sine x, which is 2 cosec x as required. Okay, so we want to solve the following equations. We've got one on this page and then one on the next page. This one looks a bit like a quadratic, but not quite, because we've got cot and cosec. But we know that cot squared y plus 1 is the same as cosec squared y. So the cot squared y there, I can write that as cosec squared y take away 1. And then I've got plus cosec y take away 5 equals 0. So I've got cosec squared y plus cosec y take away 6 equals 0, and I think we can factorize that. So cosec y, if we have 2 and 3, make this one a plus and this one a minus. So cosec y is equal to 2, or cosec y is equal to negative 3. Well, cosec's 1 over sine, so this means sine y is equal to half, or sine y is equal to negative 1/3. So we're solving in this range. This one's straightforward because a half gives us a standard angle. We know that this is 30 degrees, so we've got 30 degrees here, and then the other one's in the S quadrant at 30 degrees. So from there we're going to get 30 degrees and 150 degrees. And then for the other one, principal value would be the inverse sine of negative 1/3. Let's see what that comes to. I just need to make sure my calculator is in degrees. I think it is. I think I used it for degrees last, but just be sure. So inverse sine of negative 1/3. So that's negative 19.47. Negative 19.47, I believe that was. Let's just check. Yep. So that would be there, 19.47. For a sign that's negative, the other one would be in the t, 19.47. So This one's going to give me 199.47 degrees because it's 180 plus that. And then the other one is going to be 360 take away the 19.47, so 379.47. No, that's more than 360. I did something wrong on the calculator, didn't I? Oh, because the answer was negative. So I needed to do 360 take away 19.47. It's very easy to make mistakes. And 340.53. Okay, so we've got another equation to solve. And let's think about this. So z's going to be between 0 and pi. So that means that 2z would need to be between 0 and 2 pi. And therefore 2z plus pi by 4 would need to be between pi by 4. And 2 pi is 8 pi by 4. So that's going to be 9 pi by 4. Okay, so the principal value here for 2z plus pi by 4, so negative root 3 over 2, we know that cosine of 30 degrees, or pi by 6 radians, is equal to root 3 over 2. So this one must be in the sine quadrant, where that's pi by 6, and therefore this is 5 pi by 6. So that's going to be 5 pi by 6. So ASTC, so we've already located the first one here as being 5 pi by 6, and the other one would be here, and this would be 5 pi by 6. The associated acute angles here, pi by 6 and pi by 6. So pi by 4 is here, and that's our start point. And we need to go all the way around once. So we'll go all the way around like that. So we do just find the two solutions, here and here. So we've got 2z plus pi by 4 is equal to 5 pi by 6, and this one here would be 7 pi by 6. So 2z is going to be, so we need to do 5, 6, take away a quarter. 5 over 6, take away a quarter. So that's 7 over 12, so that one's 7 pi by 12. And then 7 over 6, take away a quarter, so it's 11 pi by 12. And that means that z is going to be 7 pi by 24, or 11 pi by 24.